When you buy a rental property, you're not just buying a house. You're acquiring an asset that needs to perform. Unlike a primary residence, a rental property is a business investment, and its success depends on how well it meets the needs of the market and your financial goals. Renovation is a key tool to boost that performance. By updating and improving your property, you're actively increasing its earning potential and long-term value. The goal isn't to create your dream home, it's strictly business. Every decision should be made with a return on investment in mind, not personal taste. We renovate to increase property value, attract quality tenants, maximize rent, and control future costs. A well-renovated property stands out in the rental market, making it easier to fill vacancies quickly. Forcing appreciation through smart upgrades lets you refinance and scale your portfolio, core to the BRRRR strategy. This approach allows you to pull out equity and reinvest in more properties, accelerating your growth as an investor. Good tenants pay on time, care for the property, and stay longer, reducing turnover costs. Attracting and retaining these tenants is crucial for stable, predictable income. A clean, updated unit attracts better applicants and gives you more choice. You can be more selective, choosing tenants who are likely to respect your investment. Outdated properties attract tenants who may not care for your investment. These tenants are more likely to cause damage or leave unexpectedly, leading to higher costs and more headaches. Renovation is your first filter in tenant screening. The quality of your property sets the standard for the type of tenant you'll attract. Updated units command higher rents, directly boosting your cash flow and returns. This extra income can be reinvested or used to pay down debt faster. Research your local market. What do updated units rent for versus your current property? Understanding this gap helps you plan renovations that make financial sense. The difference is your potential upside. Every dollar you invest in smart upgrades can multiply your returns over time. Renovation also lets you address deferred maintenance. Fixing issues now is cheaper than emergency repairs later. Preventative work saves money and stress in the long run. Resetting major systems during rehab means years of predictable, low-maintenance ownership. Be proactive, not reactive. This approach protects your investment and keeps tenants happy. Every renovation decision should be guided by its impact on value, rent, and long-term costs. Smart renovations are the foundation of a successful rental property business. Many new investors fall into the HGTV trap, over-renovating with luxury finishes that don't pay off. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of high-end design, but in the world of rentals, those upgrades rarely make financial sense. You might be tempted to add features you'd want in your own home, but remember, your tenants are looking for value, not extravagance. Your goal isn't to win design awards, it's to create a safe, clean, durable rental. Focus on what matters most to tenants: functionality, comfort, and reliability. A well-maintained property with practical finishes will attract more renters and keep them happy. Over-improving destroys profits. You won't recoup the cost of marble or imported tile in a standard rental. Those expensive upgrades might look impressive, but they rarely translate into higher rent or lower vacancy. Choose finishes that are durable, functional, and broadly appealing. Think rental grade, not luxury. Materials that stand up to wear and tear will save you money on repairs and replacements over time. LVP flooring is durable and attractive. Modern laminate or butcher block countertops look great for less. These options are easy to clean, cost-effective, and still provide a modern look that tenants appreciate. Neutral paint and classic fixtures appeal to more tenants and are easy to maintain. Simple, timeless choices make turnovers faster and keep your property looking fresh year after year. Consistency throughout the property creates a professional feel. Matching finishes and colors from room to room make the space feel cohesive and well thought out. For every decision, ask, will this increase rent? Will it reduce maintenance? If the answer is no, it's probably not worth the investment. Is it cost-effective for this neighborhood? If not, reconsider. Always match your upgrades to the expectations and rental rates of the area. The goal is a profitable, repeatable product. You want a system you can use again and again, not a one-off showpiece. Fancy finishes eat your budget and rarely deliver a worthwhile return. Save your money for improvements that actually matter to tenants. Stick to what works for rentals. Proven, practical choices keep your property full and your expenses low. Smart choices win every time. In rental investing, practicality and durability always beat luxury and excess. Jumping into a renovation without a plan is like setting sail without a map or compass. It's a recipe for disaster, leading to costly mistakes, wasted time, and endless frustration. The most critical work actually happens before a single wall is torn down or a hammer is swung. Start with a thorough property walkthrough. Inspect everything from the roof to the foundation, leaving no corner unchecked. Document big-ticket items that could impact your budget and timeline: roof, HVAC, water heater, electrical, plumbing, and look for leaks, water damage, or any signs of hidden issues that could spiral into major repairs. Create a detailed, room-by-room scope of work. Be specific about every task, fixture, and material you'll need. The more detail you provide, the more accurate your contractor bids will be, and the fewer surprises you'll face down the road. Always get at least 3 bids using the exact same scope of work. This lets you compare apples to apples, not apples to oranges. Beware of bids that come in much lower than the rest. They may signal missed items, shortcuts, or poor quality materials. Your goal is to get the best value for your money, not just the lowest price. Quality and reliability matter. Build your budget from contractor bids, and don't forget to include materials you'll purchase yourself, like fixtures or finishes. Always include a 10-20% contingency fund for surprises. Because in renovation, surprises are guaranteed. Unexpected issues will come up. Your contingency fund turns potential disasters into manageable problems, keeping your project on track. A solid plan, a detailed scope, and a realistic budget are the foundation of a profitable, stress-free renovation. Don't skip the planning phase. It's the single best way to save money, avoid headaches, and ensure your renovation is a success. Preparation is your best insurance policy against costly mistakes and delays. Plan thoroughly, trust your process, and then execute with confidence. Your future self will thank you. Your renovation is only as good as your contractor. Start with referrals from other investors, property managers, or agents. Personal recommendations are gold. Vet candidates like you're hiring for a job. Check licenses, insurance, and references from recent projects. Verify insurance is active. Don't skip this step. Check online reviews and state license boards for complaints. Call references and ask, did they stay on budget, finish on time, communicate well? Would you hire them again? If possible, see their work in person. Pay attention to professionalism during bidding. Prompt responses and detailed bids matter. You want a partner, not just a laborer. A good contractor asks smart questions and offers solutions. Building a strong contractor relationship pays off for your entire investing career. Choose wisely. Your profits depend on it. Never rely on a handshake. Get everything in writing. A detailed contract protects your investment and sets clear expectations. Include your full scope of work, materials, and model numbers. Tie payments to milestones. Never pay large sums up front. Structure payments, small deposit, then releases after each phase is completed and inspected. Set a clear timeline with start and completion dates. Consider penalties for delays and bonuses for early finish. Document all changes with written signed change orders before work begins. This prevents scope creep and surprise charges. A solid contract isn't about mistrust, it's about clarity and professionalism. Protect yourself and your project with clear agreements. Not all upgrades are equal. Focus your budget where it counts. Prioritize curb appeal, kitchens, and bathrooms. These areas attract tenants and boost rent. Curb appeal is your first impression. Fresh paint, new house numbers, and simple landscaping go a long way. Small investments like mowing, trimming, and mulch make a big impact. In the kitchen, a facelift is often enough. Paint cabinets, add new hardware, install affordable countertops, and ensure appliances match and work. Bathrooms need to be spotless. Reglaze tubs, replace vanities and fixtures, and refresh caulk and grout. Clean, bright, and functional spaces rent faster and for more. Don't overspend on areas tenants rarely notice. Every dollar should increase value, rent, or reduce future maintenance. Be strategic, not sentimental. Focus on what tenants care about most. Smart spending maximizes your return. Invest where it matters. That's how you win in rental renovations. Renovations generate a mountain of paperwork and details. Organization is essential. Create a dedicated project folder, physical or digital, for every document: contracts, bids, receipts, insurance, and photos. Track your budget in real time with a simple spreadsheet. Update it with every expense. This live view helps you spot overspending before it's too late. Document progress with photos and videos before, during, and after the project. Visual records help monitor quality, prove completion, and market your rental. Good records protect you in disputes and audits. Analyze your documentation after each project to improve your process. Organization is your best defense against chaos and overspending. Don't fly blind, track everything, stay in control from start to finish. Most renovation mistakes are predictable and avoidable. Over-renovating is the top error. Don't let emotion drive your decisions. Stick to clean, safe, durable, and market-appropriate finishes. Never start without a detailed, all-inclusive budget and a contingency fund. Vet your contractor thoroughly. Don't hire the cheapest or skip insurance. Avoid vague scopes of work. Detail every task and material in writing. Clear instructions prevent confusion, surprise charges, and conflict. Learn from common pitfalls to keep your project on track. Smart planning and discipline are your best safeguards. The goal isn't perfection, it's profitability. Treat renovations as a business process, not a passion project. Accept good enough. Chasing perfection wastes money and time. Focus on clean, durable, and functional finishes that attract tenants. Build repeatable systems. Document every step, track costs, and analyze each project. After every renovation, review what worked and what didn't to improve your process. The aim is a renovation machine that consistently produces profitable rentals. Master planning, execution, and numbers. Hire the right people and protect yourself with contracts. Forget TV makeovers. Focus on results and profit. That's how you build a sustainable rental portfolio.